Welcome to your February 2021 energy update. Some of the themes are the mother, sovereignty, and nature. As well as self-care, cyclical, and patience. Join me every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's absolutely free.
I'm Christine. I'm your spiritual medium, intuitive energy coach, old soul healer, and soul purpose mentor.
If you love this, please share, please like, please subscribe below, leave a comment, and of course, book a one-on-one session at any time. Healing begins where the ego ends.
Hello and welcome everyone. We are live today. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you have so many things you could be doing on a Sunday, including resting, self-care, and all that good stuff. Please, say hello. Let me know where you're from if this is your first time. And I know that there's lots of you that follow me, so thank you so much for being here. This is for February 2021. And we're going to talk about a few of the themes. And really, the main theme here is trusting what we can't see, but also being flexible, meaning being flexible in, if something is not happening on, of course, our perceived ego's timeline, or if we see things that are, coming together, but just not quickly enough, or things are taking too long, we're tired, seems to be more waves coming in, I understand. And it's about being as flexible as possible. And there are a lot of folks struggling. I understand, and I get it. I get messages, almost daily. And so I've been called to do something every week where we have a space, to a community, somewhere where we feel safe. We're going to build connections. We're going to co-create together and build a community. And really, it's more than just the soul's purpose, but unleashing the humanitarian, which is who we are at a soul level and who we are supposed to be. So that came into me a couple days ago. I'm putting it out there. So if you want the link for that, say, just let me know. And I will be posting it on Facebook as well. It'll be via Zoom. All right. Hello. Oh gosh, we got Saddle Lake, Alberta. Wow, thank you. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Yes, hi Lindell, my beautiful, beautiful friend. Nashville, Tennessee. Love it. Hi Marcia, happy Sunday. I've missed you too. Well, thank you. And you are an inspiration. Peace, light, and harmony. Yes, our fellow cheerleaders here are here today. Prashane, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Lovely, guys. Wow, this is amazing. So wonderful. So we're just going to dive into the themes here. Self-care. And why am I saying self-care? Because typically February is a heart month. The Heart and Stroke Foundation. Then you've got that Valentine's Day. And really, Valentine's Day actually is named after a few saints in history. And it had nothing to do with chocolates and flowers. But of course, we like to, put everything into some type of marketing, or how can we, twist the narrative? And I think it's more of a feeling. So let's, February is about self-love and self-care, and it should be every month and every day and every year. Be aware of our physical emotional, spiritual, mental, financial, and relationships. Now, when I look at healing, I look at all sides. Unlike when you go into the doctor's office, I mean, they're getting better. They are. They're becoming more aware that there's just not a one fit-all approach anymore. It is hitting it from all sides. So that's part of the self-care theme. And, you know, for Valentine's Day, if you want to send people cards, go for it. I love getting stuff in the mail. I'm part of a group, old school snail mail, as they call it. Or send something by email, or, you know, make yourself a beautiful dinner, or give, you know, someone the gift of self-care through whatever that happens to be. Doing something, just something small, but, you know, that would really light their day up. And I've got my little teddy here. I'm going to try and read. There we go. You know, the teddy, something soft, something cuddly, something warm and fuzzy, whatever it happens to be. Try and find that more and more, because I talked about soothing and comfort as well in some of my weekly energy updates. I'm going to put him back there. And yeah, he's always around. You know, and this is leading into the mother, Mary Magdalene, Sophia, the mother, Mother Nature, whatever you identify with, it's going back to love, giving and receiving. And I say it would be more to give, not always like, I need this, I want that. This is, you know, I'm sending out love to whoever needs it, and even Mother Nature. And then we bring in cyclical, that cyclical giving. I see it as, you know, the infinity sign. It's never ending. I work with a lot of Reiki symbols, so I really like that symbolism. Or the number 8. It's the same idea. So community, connection, cycling in and cycling out. And we have cycles. Now, January was fun. Anybody else find it interesting? January was like, whoa. We started the year with a vision board, the Dream Vision Map. That's going to be coming back in March. So if you're like, what is that? I can send you the link to that. But again, it's another community that we're building, because they're, you know, us spiritual leaders, we're looking to create something. So if we can be in a safe space where we can create our soul's purpose together, supporting each other and lifting each other up and collaborating, that's why I'm here. I really want to facilitate that, and not just say, oh yeah, that's what I do. No, that's what I do. I walk the walk and talk the talk. So if you'd like a link for that, let me know as well. So sovereignty, and that's the next thing, sovereignty, being sovereign, standing in our truth, you know, being the spiritual warrior, being the radical light worker, whatever you identify with, being really plugged in and anchored in that unconditional love, forgiveness, and healing. Unconditional love, forgiveness, and healing. And if you have trouble with the forgiveness piece, I always recommend maybe it's something to do with the inner child. Maybe there's a father wound, a mother, whatever the wound is, you are able to heal it. You just need to look at it. Writing a letter to yourself with your non-dominant hand. That's part of some of the training that I do. It's very powerful. Writing a letter to someone, you don't have to give it to them. You can keep it, you can burn it, whatever you want to do with it, you've acknowledged it. Because there's been a lot of bypassing, and I've been guilty of that as well. So yeah, there's no more looking away. There's no more running away. We have to face everything and stand and hold in our truth and our power and our sovereignty, and giving back. You know, treat. You know, it's and don't be a martyr. I heard Dr. Christiane Northrup say this, where if you're such a people pleaser, which I used to be, I'm a former people pleaser, perfectionist, and highly sensitive, and it was like I was a beacon for all the other people that didn't want to deal with their stuff, and they would term this as a narcissist. You would attract that. It's like a moth to a flame. Whereas you would impale yourself, as she would say, impale yourself. That's what a martyr is. So are you wanting to do that? Or are you going to intend your intentions, like intend to start taking care of yourself and really walking in that truth of who you are and finding out who you are and being creative. Creativity leads to so many things, so much fun. We need to have more fun. Not everything is serious, okay? Not everything is serious. I think we've been taught to take everything seriously and then therefore become offended by everything and therefore causing separation. No more splitting hairs. I don't want to do it. I don't know about you guys. So, Lynn, was going good, then boom, got hit with a funk last few days. Yeah, you are not alone, my friend. It's really, what are you putting out into the field? What are you putting out into the field? So yes, we can have our down days. And, I say, pray it away. Put it up on the altar. Say, you know what, God, source, Mickey Mouse, whatever you believe in, God is number one for me. Put it on the altar. Give it away. Give it away. Do a tracking exercise. Find out what's going on underneath it. And that's why you need to do with the self-care, because the self-care makes you more aware. Self-care makes you more aware. I like that. It rhymes. All right. Patience. Patience. We have to have more patience with others and patience with ourselves. The ego likes to always bring you back to that dark, fear-based, those old programs, the old paradigm. And what are you feeding yourself? If you find that you're having maybe a low time, then go into that low time and be more loving. That's where I would practice the self-care. Most definitely when you're in a funk, and it is collective, because I feel, and that reset word's been thrown around a lot too. And I really feel that's like, I heard this last year. This is not new. Just like accountability, even for myself, accountability and responsibility, and being flexible, practicing our own spiritual practices. Going back to finding ways to be quiet, that's where you're going to find the moments of peace and clarity and balance. If you find you're swinging, you need to bring it back. So loving, compassion, empathy, joy, peace, abundance for all. Abundance for all. All right. So, these are just some ideas. And these are the themes. And let me know, we've really got to trust what we can't see. And I shared a video on my personal page. And I don't know if you've watched this movie, I like some musicals, not all. But this one, The Greatest Showman, so powerful. There's a song called This Is Me. All right. And some of the lyrics, like, I'm not a stranger to the dark, hide away, they say, because we don't want your broken parts. So it's implying that we're already broken, and we're not. That's the control. That's a fear-based narrative. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. See, this is a self-love and self-worth. The song is powerful. So I recommend you go and have a look or listen. Even you could watch the video too. The lyrics are with it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. All right. So please share, like, subscribe, as mentioned before. I'd love to see you guys. And I'm just going to show you a few things. And of course, we're in this retrograde right now too. We're definitely empowered to know better, that it's not something to be scared of, just like the full moon. There's no freaking out anymore. We got this. It's just retrogrades are just bringing it back, revisiting. But when you become so aligned none of this is able to touch you. It really is just a way to revisit things, reevaluate, recommunicate, almost like rebranding yourself in a way. That's how I see it. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. And there's a lot of planetary aspects going on too. I'm not an astrology expert. I have friends that are numerology, astrology, and all that. So, I believe that, we're pretty informed with a lot of things. So really go with how you feel and journal, write, be creative, have fun. And I know Lindell likes to dance. She's an amazing teacher. I'm just throwing her name out there, but it's very interesting. Yesterday I recorded a video. I'm going to put it up, but it's funny. All these things are happening at the same time. I wasn't sitting in the proper light, so I looked like a dark outline. And then I had seen an eagle. So an eagle is actually a representation of God. And not only was he squawking throughout the video, he was flying and trying to get my attention. It was a bizarre day yesterday. But I'm noticing things more, and I'm just like, that's interesting. Well, what does that mean? And I'll just leave it out in the field, and then it'll come in at another time. So I feel that's really, really important. As well, I also recorded, and it's going to be coming out in a day or two, but it was it's a protection prayer for Archangel Michael, and it's pretty powerful. So really, I do this with my clients. It's if you feel, because sometimes, you know what, there are going to be times where people are, how do we say this? Kind of, I'm sure you've heard this, psychic attacks, cords, attachments. So you can just, and I will be putting this out, but pretty much sums this up. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for cutting the unnecessary cords that bind me to people, places, situations, fears, stories, drama, or anything else I no longer need or is serving my purpose. I take the weight of the world off of my shoulders. I declare and decree that I am safe and free. Place your hands on your heart and say, I am the keeper of my mind and body. Wherever love is present, fear is a stranger, and love is here in me. So just breathe and imagine there's a beautiful bubble of light coming from the heart of God and Source, and the angels protecting you, because the angels, they're a team. They're always with you. Here it is. If you don't ask, they're not going to show up. And then just say, and so it is. It's a very simple but powerful prayer that anyone can, ask and you shall receive. And I'm not saying ask for the SUV or the car or the boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, the money. I'm talking about asking for, the guidance. Or I've been thinking about this. What do you think? Or I'm looking for a sign about this. And let's say, okay, I'm looking, if you show me a hummingbird, then I'm going to know that's a yes. If I don't see a hummingbird, and it doesn't happen ASAP either. It happens over the course of days, weeks, and months. And that's where the patience comes in. You have to be patient, and you cannot be attached to the outcome. Just like I hear, I wish my grandmother could talk to me. She does. Are you listening? Are you asking? Are you saying, I've been hearing this song a lot. Grandma, is this you? Or Grandma, please come, to me in my dreams. Or maybe it's, like I said, a song, or it's an image. It's a picture. This is how spirit works. Or play with my electricity. But you know what? It takes a lot of energy for spirit to manipulate energy. So don't expect it like this, okay? Do you change like this? No, it's gradual, and it takes energy time, and patience. All right. I felt like I went on a rant on that one. I don't know why, but Lynn, my puppy nephew, helped me snap out of it for the most part. Thanks for talking it out and providing counsel. Yes, and animals, absolutely. They are so connected to source. They are so connected to spirit. And really, they are a gift from God. They truly are. And just being around them shows us how to play, how to have fun, how to unconditional love. They show us, just like children do, because they have no programs, they have no agendas, they have no ego. All right. All right, Lindell. Yeah, it's a great movie. Hugh Jackman, I mean, he's a triple threat. This guy can sing and dance and act, and I was just blown away, the whole cast. What was the name of that movie again, please? And is it on Netflix? The Greatest Showman. It might be. I think I did watch it there. It seems so long ago, but I have the soundtrack on my phone and I love it. Like whenever I'm in a funk, like you'd say, Lynn, music. You know, what gets you guys out of your funk? Is it dancing? Is it singing? Is it hanging out with Teddy, with animals, with a good friend, with maybe some family? Even if it's online, I understand we're not all able to be around. Like my good friend, she wasn't able to visit her father, and they were only able to see each other through the window. But she took pictures in -40. I mean, bless her heart. I mean, now they're allowed to be together, but this went on for months. But did she go, oh, you know what? Oh, well, what am I going to do? No, she made it happen. She said, no, not today. I'm going to find a way to connect. I'm going to find a way to connect. The only obstacle is us. It truly is. Everything, have a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing. I love that saying. Wayne Dyer, bless his heart. All right, so I'm going to pull one card. This is going to be the overall theme for February. February is saying be flexible. How much can you stretch your love, your heart, your arms? Are they wide open? Are they wide open? Are they ready to receive whatever is coming your way? And that's interesting, and whoever is coming your way, I wonder why that came in. Okay. We're going to be in for a surprise. All right. So what is March? I wanted to say March. Wow, I'm jumping ahead here. What is the February energy? Like, woo. All right. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Fairy stone. This is an interesting crystal. I'm not sure if anybody's too familiar with the fairy stone. It is all of the chakras. So I'm feeling this is like a Kundalini type of energy. And apparently, I know it's found in the United States somewhere, and I can't remember who told me this, but apparently this stone, they say, is found in the sacred rivers in northern Quebec in Canada. So local Native American people understand its powerful medicine, good health, prosperity, fertility. So it's like we're birthing something new, something beautiful. I also see this as the fairy realms, the elementals, getting out into nature. I hung out with a tree a couple days ago, and every time I took a picture, it was smoky. Spirit was all around. It was wild. This is a sacred stone of magic and good luck. It enhances our fertility, healing trauma created in the womb. And it's very interesting, February, love, the mother, going back to the womb, our sacred sexuality and intimacy, protection, good health, and prosperity. This is so if you're about to embark on a new journey, whether it's a new career, relationship, or new direction, this is right. The decision to move forward is a positive one. So dream big. Dream big. and work with this energy, new beginnings and projects. I mean, we just got through the full moon, so we are like planting seeds. Everywhere you go, plant a seed, and let it go, and watch it grow and come back when you're not paying attention, when you're not looking for it. It's when you're not looking for things, they appear. And that's part of the detachment, the non-attachment that we have to practice. Gosh, and manifestations through plantation. So what are you sowing? What are you planting? Share with me. I'd love to hear this, okay? So the fairy stone is our the crystal that we are working with this month, or the fairies, the elemental realms. And we already talked about all the themes: self-care, the mother, cyclical, nature, sovereignty, patience, and most of all, flexibility. All right, so definitely follow me on all social media, wherever you'd like, of course. And I'm going to talk about my guest coming up on Wednesday, The Power of Healing Your Energy show. Beautiful, beautiful soul, Valerie Elster. She works with the mother energy. She works with Schumann's resonance, and she works with the planetary energies. And she has tons of updates coming up this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So don't miss out on that. I'm pretty excited. She's a galactic shaman. So I love that. All right. And last week's show was all about surviving death and near-death experiences. So, follow me on Anchor, on podcast, wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Google, whatever it is, or follow me on YouTube, Facebook. That's normally where you're going to find these videos and podcast information. Because I thought, death is quite interesting. And I'm going to actually bring on a death doula. There is such a thing, because if you can birth something, why can't you help someone transition to the other side? And I mean, we're seeing this more and more. So this is not something, pie in the sky. This is reality. This is, earth beings. And that's who we are. All right. And I also going to leave the link for this as well. Unleash Your Soul's Purpose. I'm just going to grab the registration link, but I will be posting it on my Facebook page. I'll put it in the comments here for you guys. And here we go. There it is. So there is the link to register. It's going to happen every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. You're going to meet all sorts of ladies. Doesn't matter, light workers. Come on, men, come on, the whole community, non-binary. We welcome all denominations to this group, okay? All right. And so this is the whole reason. And if you have trouble with the link or anything, let me know. I will get you the link as well. So, share with me, I guess, what you're looking forward to in February. Even if you're on the replay, let me know. All right, guys, I love you so much. And, okay. Yes, life after death, Marcia, and research death doula. Noted. Hashtags. Got it, Marcia. All right, guys, have an amazing Sunday. I love you. Have an amazing February. I can't wait to see you on Saturday, February 6th. That's the first Zoom meeting that we're going to have, our big connection and collaboration together. And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends. Mwah. Love you so much.